What's up, Fantasy Goats? How are you this evening, this Tuesday, the 14th of October? It is the Waiver Wire Week 7 Fantasy Goats show. We had a great game last night. At least one of them was great. They were both pretty good. They were both pretty good. The Falcons took it to the Bills down in Atlanta. And those Bears coming off of the bye in the nation's capital, escaping with a win. We'll talk about those games. I'm sure we'll hit on some news, some notes. There are injuries, of course. That hasn't changed. Nothing, nothing new from yesterday, other than we're just waiting on statuses updates, which would come tomorrow. But let's get into the freaking waivers right now. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and goats, alongside the Commissioner Rhino. There he is, smiling, looking all nicey nice. Alongside the Fantasy War Chief, JX Fantasy. I am your shepherd, and yes, this is Week 7. Holy smokes, Week 7, almost at the halfway point. Not quite, but almost. Through the fantasy year at least. And Week 7 in the NFL is shaping up to be quite interesting, I guess. I mean, I kind of feel like we've saying the same thing every season with injuries, with teams that are in first place, teams that are in last place. Well, some of the teams that are in last place are still in last place.
And will remain in last place.
No, there are no real changes there. Yeah, we'll get into all this stuff as we go on. Of course, we'll get into the waivers, the players that are still available, the dart throws. We should call this the dart throw show. Right? I mean, what do we do? I mean, yeah, there's a couple of teams on buys, but between the injuries and now a couple of players on buy, it's not like it's dry. This isn't by Mageddon. Could you imagine what happens then, fellas?
No.
No.
Be nuts.
No.
Any
event.
I don't want to think about that, actually.
I don't either.
All right. On a better note, on a happier note, how are you guys?
Doing good.
How are you since Sunday? Saturday.
This Sunday, Saturday.
Tuesday.
Saturday.
Yes, this is Tuesday.
Tuesday, right? I mean, when I woke up this morning, went to work. It was Tuesday, so
yeah, that reminds you really quick what day it is. We gotta wake up and go to work.
Yes.
But no, excellent Tuesday. Can't complain.
Good.
Rained all day here. It was like you were saying, you got hammered by rain and flooding and.
Well, in certain parts, yeah, certain parts. You know, we are up against the Atlantic, to the south of us, and there's the East River / Long Island Sound, which eventually dumps into the Atlantic both ways. So yeah, I mean in any event, when there's this, we like to take precaution ever since that superstorm that took place 10, 12 years ago. In any event, I'm glad that everybody's okay. I am. I'm glad that everybody's healthy. Healthy is important. Healthy is important for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, rest in peace to Angel. So I'm 51 years old. Nick Mangold put out a post today. I was gonna do something silly. I really was. He put out a post today. I'm not sure if you've seen it.
Mm-mm.
He's asking for a kidney donor.
Oh my!
With a blood match of O. Okay, so he according to this post, this is for real, because it was retweeted out by Rappaport, or quote tweeted by Rappaport. He's known about this for most of his life. It's a genetic issue. And he's been through dialysis, and he is now in need of a kidney donor. And I was going to quote tweet something silly. All right, so if you're not familiar, Nick Mangold was the Jets center for many years. Pro Bowl center for you know the quarterback.
Mark Sanchez, right?
Mark Sanchez. I was going to be like, are you asking for a friend? Are you asking for Mark Sanchez? Is Mark
almost what he said is I had to think real quick.
I was a trick question too. I was like, is he talking about Geno Smith? Like, I thought it was a trick question.
Nick Mangold is one of the brighter spots to come out of that building for sure. But yeah, that's a little messed up. So I laid off of it. I didn't go down that path. I didn't. What's up, sports baby? What's up, sports edits goats? I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do with Rico Dowdle. I have him. I have Kyron. I've got Bucky. I would have to start Dowdle this week. Any advice? PPR. Of course we do sports. Well, I don't know what to do right now with Rico Dowdle. Carolina's got the Jets.
Right. The Jets?
They've got the Jets.
Then you have to keep them. I was just trying to put things into context too. Like, and don't get me wrong, Rico Dowdle has gone for over 200 yards of scrimmage, back-to-back games. Looks like potentially could be 3 games in a row. But like I said, we got to put things into context. They played the Cowboys, they played the Dolphins, and they're going to play the Jets. Like, I don't want to take anything away from him. I do not want to do that. I just like to put things in context. I do want to see what it looks like when he's playing a mediocre, like a mid defense or like a really good defense. But I'm still, as of right now, I'm still really high on sell Rico Dowdle. But sports edits for you need to keep Rico Dowdle because Bucky is so uncertain that you probably need to start Rico Dowdle this week and also start Kyron this week.
Yeah, Kyron's no slouch. Well, some people think he is, but he's no slouch. He's still top 12 running back.
I think they're number 7. He's number 7 ranked right now.
Right now, yeah. And they're using him in the passing game more now. Where's that been the last 3 years?
Yeah, he got a little work there also last season. A little bit,
but not like this year. He plays for him. But yeah, you're sitting good. You're sitting in good position, sports heads. With Kyron and Rico.
I'm so sick of talking about the Jets, but I kind of feel like we have to here. Like, if there was like some sort of silver lining, some sort of positive that could be taken away from that disaster that took place across the pond, it was like the defense kind of showed up. I mean, the defense played pretty well. They held the Broncos to what? Like 11 points, 13 points? Yeah. Nothing really on the ground. Not much. There wasn't. They did their job, which is amazing. I can't believe it. And I've been asking myself this question too: where the hell are the other leaders on this team? Where's Quentin Williams? Their D tackles. He's played. I'm pretty sure he's like, if not the highest paid player on that team, he's the second highest paid player on that team. Where is the leadership? So again, yeah, I would temper the expectations on Rico Dowdle. Yeah, you have to play him.
You have to play him. Have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Especially if Chuba Hubbard's not coming back. Is Chuba? What's the status on Chuba? We won't know that till tomorrow, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bucky's been ruled out.
Yeah, Bucky's already been ruled out.
Bucky and Godwin both have.
They're already ruled out. So, yeah. Well, I mean, what else could you do? I mean, are any of these guys available to make sure you put on your team to add at this time? Not that Brashad Smith is a start. Not that Tajay Spears would be a great start. But I mean, if we're gonna roll with Kamani Vidal again, he's still 50% available, or a little over 50% available.
Mm-hmm. I mean, another guy was like, you got to take things with a grain of salt. He just played against the Miami Dolphins. Like it seems like whoever runs the football against them is going for over 100.
Right.
So you gotta take things in stride. But I mean, yeah, I mean, off the 18 points you could potentially take a chance on Kamani Vidal. Tajay Spears, he's just getting all the pass work game. It's making Tony Pollard almost a low tier flex option right now. So I mean, your Tajay Spears is probably somebody you want to pick up, especially if you have Tony Pollard. But
it's gonna be interesting to see how the offense might look, if there's any changes in it or what, with Mike McCoy being head coach now.
Yeah, so that's a fantastic point, because that was just going through my head, and I also want to. I also apologize. I didn't mean to just blast the waiver wire list on. It was really because of like in reply to Sports Edit Goat.
Right.
Like what are the alternatives right now? Well, there are a couple of alternatives here, but I didn't mean to blast it out and interrupt the Hecky Goat. That's right. I don't want to interrupt any of the goats. Who do I start as my RB1 and RB2 and a good flex? I have Brees. This is going to be like a nightmare all week with the Jets. Not with Hecky Goat, not with the JK Goat, but with the Brees. What are we doing with Brees? What are we doing with Mason Taylor? What are we doing with Justin Fields? What are we doing? Like, who's expected to actually do something against the Carolina Panthers? In any event, what are we doing here, Hecky Goat? It's early. It's only Tuesday. What do we got?
Junkins is a smash. Absolute.
Yes.
Absolute. Put all your money in the bank on Junkins. Yeah. That's for dangerous.
The Thursday night game is
Bengals. 2 running backs in the flex. So I'd go Junkins, Dottle, and Rashid.
Is it Rashad White?
Yeah, Rashad White. Yeah. Man.
I mean, look, this is healthy.
Yeah.
This is very healthy.
This is healthy, Hecky.
I'm not sure if you can go wrong.
I wish I had these running backs in one of my leagues.
This is what we call a good problem to have.
Yeah, very good problem. I think Hall responds. I mean, has a better game than he did last. I mean,
if he's
because one thing too with the Jets with Garrett Wilson going to be out, who knows? There's no timetable now. They said a couple of weeks. So there's Josh Reynolds, there's Arian Smith.
That would be the one.
Taylor. So out of those three, and then Breece Hall. Breece Hall might be getting a lot of looks in the passing game if Justin Fields can get him the damn ball.
Carolina's rush defense has improved, but they're not. I wouldn't call them elite yet either.
No. Yeah, I think the safest one is Junkins, Rashad, and Dottle.
This is a good problem to have, Hecky Goat. I welcome you to present this for us in a couple of days as we finalize the lineups on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to do a little bit more research. I'm going to do a little bit more of my shepherd diving. And we'll come up with the best lineup for you. JK, what's up, brother?
Please like and subscribe if you have not done that yet.
What's up, J Goat, brother Goat? Derrick Henry should be rewarded. Yeah, I mean, he did.
He had a great first half, but then the second half, he had 30 yards total. The second half,
they held him out of the end zone. I know that because they
got robbed of a fumble.
They only put up 3.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think that the Ravens season starts week 9, right? Oh no, week 8. They're on bye this week. The Ravens season starts next week. Where they're gonna get back some dudes on defense like Roquan Smith. They're gonna get back. They're gonna get back Lamar. What? What happened?
Come on, bobblehead Jax. What's going on?
I mean, you sound like a Ravens fan right now. I mean, just feel optimistic. I mean, like, hey, look, they gotta just chalk it up this year. I mean, for fantasy football, it's great. I mean, I don't know if it's good for fantasy football. I mean, maybe it is, because no matter who comes back, the defense is still going to be bad. Lamar can still put up a fantasy point, so not good for fantasy.
And the funny thing, I saw a stat today from Fantasy Pros or football guys that 53% of the snaps going to Henry, 47% are going to Justice Hill right now. You don't want that close of a timeshare with Derrick Henry. You know,
No.
a lot of those targets or the share is going to Hill is the passing game because
it's the game script,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm sort of implying is though, Solo was in here last night, and he
was?
and I think his first message was fire Harbaugh. I'm like, dude, that's they're cut right from the Steelers' claw. They're not firing that guy who won them a Super Bowl, that leader of men. Let's not be surprised. Let's not act shocked. Lamar, if Lamar comes back healthy, Derrick Henry, whoosh, they start rolling again. Let's not act surprised.
Before we answer Jason's question, so with Callahan gone, who's the next coach? Do you think?
McDaniel.
You think McDaniel?
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't been done already.
Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be Mike McDaniel?
Yeah.
Who do you think, Jax?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I really have no clue. I think it's going to be somebody out of left field. I think they need some. I think they want to want some stability there, not any more guessing, because they kind of guessed with Callahan, so they're going to have to probably get somebody who. Because I saw reports of they're like Arthur Smith and what's his name from Kansas City, the offensive Matt Nagy. I'm not saying that one of them will be the new cut, but I think they're going to go with somebody who's already done it before, and then kind of see how that works out.
So wait a minute. So I got the question wrong. You were asking Rhino who's the next head coach of the Titans next year.
No, I was asking who's
is the next guy chopped?
To be fired to chopped.
I thought you were asking. Wait, hold on. I thought you saw who the next Titans coach was.
No. Now that Callahan has been axed, who is the next head coach in the NFL to be axed? Goats. Let's hear your opinion on the matter.
Your opinion.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, Mike McDaniel. Yeah.
I would say it's Mike McDaniel. I think Aaron Glenn is going to survive the season. They gave him a huge contract for a bunch of years. According to Don LaGreca, very, very legend here in New York for ESPN New York. This is part of the slow burn. I get that part. And they knew his inexperience as a head coach. They knew what they were going into. But what about he's been in this league for fucking all of his life? I don't understand. Right. What do you mean? He's been a defensive coordinator. What I get it. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna push back on it. Fine. Let him keep his job.
All right. Jason, start one this week, rest of the season. Next, Caleb Purdy. Caleb, I think I go Caleb.
Caleb.
Okay.
I'll look Caleb.
Yeah.
I'll defer at this time.
Purdy's too a foot, shoulder, elbow.
Injury plus inconsistency. No, I don't want it.
You guys remember the game Operation? You know, that's kind of how Purdy is right now, man. You hit the elbow, makes a noise. something happens. Gets hurt. All right.
Caleb also has a real favorable schedule along the way for us this season too.
Not the fantasy playoffs. I
I
don't
haven't
mean
looked down that. I've just looked at strength of
yeah,
schedule
no, yeah.
remaining 99 playoffs.
If you wanna roll Caleb for like the next 7-game stretch, and if you have a really good alternative for weeks 14, 15, 16, or 15, 16, 17. I believe it's 14, 15, 16. The matchups for the Bears are dicey looking at it now. We were just
Right.
going through this yesterday with DeAndre Swift. We were just going through this with DeAndre Swift's schedule. Boy, did he show out yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
What a game for him. That was like 2021 DeAndre Swift,
Yeah.
right? And when was the last time he put on a show like that? So, yeah, we were just looking at this yesterday, JX War Chief. But then again, guys, I want to take that. I even want to take that with a grain of salt. Who knows what these defenses look like in 5 weeks, let alone week 15, 16, 17. All we could do is go by basically what we're seeing right now, and then maybe attempt to project a couple of weeks ahead. Start one this week. This is
There's another team he has then.
Jason Goat. Jason Goat. Start one this week or rest of the season. Fields. Darnold.
I'm going with Caleb again.
Which quarterback between Donald and Jones do you think will come crashing down eventually, or do you think they will?
I know for a fact that Daniel Jones has yet to see the Texans, so he has them twice. That's not going to be a great matchup for him that day. As far as Sam Darnold, he has to play the Rams twice. That's not a great matchup. So, I mean, honestly, they both could just kind of regress back to the mean. Not that they'll be bad, but they'll just have, middle-of-the-road games. They have some tough games to go here.
And then Indiana Jones. I mean, like, who the hell have the Colts beaten? Look, it's a nice story. Let's do this for Uncle Jim. Okay, it's a nice story, but like, who the Colts beaten? I know they took out the Broncos at home, but that was like week 2.
Yeah, that was a shock. Like, let's be honest. That was a shock to everybody. That was a surprise. And I keep telling people the good team that they played the Rams. When they played the Rams, he was not that great. He had 2 interceptions, 2 really bad passes, and we saw the old Daniel Jones kind of start coming out.
Yep.
But he goes the next week. He plays the Cardinals and whoever else, and it's kind of back to the same old. Oh, they're the best. Yeah, let's just tell you temper expectations moving forward.
All right, so another one. Start one this week or rest of the season. Fields, Dart, or Donald?
Dart.
You know what? Yeah.
For the rest of the season, maybe. But I think even though the War Chief pointed out so perfectly that, Donald still has to go through, the Rams, that schedule is probably going to fluctuate between tough defenses, tough secondaries. But I mean, I think Sammy Darnold he's showing us his regular season medal at this point. Justin Fields, we all know what he just showed us. And Jackson Dart is a little bit of a wild card right now. Jackson Dart, I wouldn't take Dart this week in Denver, right? Not against not what we just saw them stopping Fields, but Dart maybe moving forward, he gets the Eagles again, and then that schedule is going to go up and down, up and down.
Dallas twice still.
So
no, Dallas one more time.
I would feel best right now with Sammy Darnold, as long as you don't play Sam Darnold in his week 16 when the ghosts come out.
Yeah.
Fields. There's no. We're only keeping him within the top 12 because of that rushing upside. He could rush more than Breece Hall. That's lousy. That's a lousy way to. This is a lousy way to play, Goats. Yeah. It is.
All right, Jason Goat. So, which 2 running backs handcuffs are best right now? Spears, Miller, Knight, Tootin, Gainwell, Corum, Algier. I have Kamara and Pollard. That's why I have Spears and Miller. I like both Spears and Miller, but I like Algier too.
Yeah, Algier is an elite handcuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of handcuffs. I'm really not. But Tyler Algier is good enough to. If he was a running back on another team, he'll be 1,400-yard rusher. That's how good he is.
Now that Atlanta has their bye, and if we're coming up on a mass buy, a buy-mageddon in a couple of weeks, and you have, let's say you have Tyler Algier by himself without Bijan, you can start Tyler Algier based on his usage and how they deploy him and everything. So yes, he is the absolute elite handcuff for Bijan and to standalone value. Yes. Kendre Miller for Kamara, no?
Yeah.
No, like I said, I like Spears too.
Yes.
Just because of the position that they'll be in negative game scripts constantly. And like I said, Spears is absolutely taking over the pass work.
Yes, and I suppose he's fully healthy, or at least close to fully healthy.
Yeah.
He just last week was his second game of the season. And you saw the usage from his first game back off of IR to last week. Now, combine that with where what Rhino pointed out, perhaps there's a little bit of a change in the offense. Perhaps, they lean into some more playmakers. Tony Pollard's
he's still a playmaker, but he's never been, whenever he's been the bell cow where he's getting 70% of the touches, he doesn't do as good. He needs to be like 60-40, almost 50-50 for him to do good, it seems like.
Exactly. He's just not on the favorable side of that with such a bad team.
Yeah.
What's up, Goats? What's up? One
more for Jason here.
Start
one this week. Rest of the season: Ertz, Mason Taylor, Meyer, Jawan, Ingram, Theo. Ingram's heating up, man.
Ingram is heating up. Ertz, I don't know about Ertz. I want to say Mason Taylor like it's an easy answer. Coming off of 13 targets, he only has one the next week. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's the tight end.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
that's the tight end.
And I'm staying away from Jawan.
It would be
you can drop Jawan at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you hold on to Mayer for 1 more or 2 more weeks, maybe, depending on what's the status with Brock Bowers. I like putting Ingram up top. I would go Theo or Mason Taylor next. Then I would go Zach Ertz, and then Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson is finished. Look at all the goats are coming in here. All the goats, the snipers, the dough. Mad Maxie. What's up, Mad Maxie? And I see Trone Goat. I see the motherfucking Trone Goat. That's right. That is the Trone. He's in full force. I love it. The Trone Goat.
Is it okay to drop Carter for Spears, Corum, Algier? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's not forget. Hopefully Trey Benson returns, and he's the one who's leading the backfield. But that's a messy situation over there as well. Do I have Bam Knight on here? No. It's almost like I'm laughing at like the devilish laugh. Like, so many other places have Bam Knight. Why? Because he scored last week?
Yes. Are you realizing that too? So I saw a lot on X today, a lot of claiming that Bam Knight was a waiver win because he scored, but he had less touches than Michael Carter.
Fantastic, right?
Yeah.
What we're trying to do here, Goats, and I'm sure that you've caught on by now, is I want to be ahead of that. Like we were ahead of Lex Luthor last night with our guy Nail with his short. Lex Luthor should be added now, and you don't even have. Well, now you have to spend a little bit more on it.
And if you look for wide receivers, Tez Johnson, man, telling you, I said that last week too.
I have Bucks wide receiver. There's the other dude there. Let's not forget about the other dude. He's gonna have to throw
Johnson, Cameron Johnson, Shepard. But I think the thing about Tez Johnson, I said last week too, is he is one wide receiver on that team that's elite separator.
Well, I mean, he's like fast as shit. That's why, right? I mean,
Well, you can be fast as shit, but still can't separate.
I get, you're right, but he makes me nervous. I don't need to see any more Tank Dell situations. He is he doesn't weigh anything. He has no weight to him. That could be bad. I mean, I get it. They are really thin there. That's why so we've reached the point. I think we've reached the point of the season where, okay, fine. Are we going to throw the dart on Lex Luthor or Keyshawn Booty, or am I safer maybe picking up Kate Otten and putting him in the flex? It's not out of the question. That's all I'm saying. It's not out of the question. Or you could just, or you may need a tight end altogether and you just put him in a tight end.
First cut, JX. You have a fresh cut?
I like that.
Nobody has to have a fresh cut. Man.
I like that, JK. JK likes the cut. I like the cut. Chris Moore worth picking up? Well, you can ask us as many questions as you want, JK Goat. The only problem is I don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
Chris Moore. I would say no.
The Commanders.
Yeah, that guy.
I would say no.
No, it's Luke. Luke's getting good usage.
I would say no on Luke too. I was just looking.
You don't like Luke?
I don't like the opportunity he's getting. Now what he's doing, he's being extremely efficient with the opportunities he's getting. Mm-hmm. He has seen a max of 3 targets these past couple of weeks, and he's scored on 3 out of 4 of these weeks with only that amount of targets. I expected, like I said, to come back down. He's not going to keep scoring all those touchdowns. Now, if he gets more targets, absolutely, but no, I'm not buying Luke yet.
Jason wants to know if it's okay to go after Vidal, Knight in waivers, and dropping Chubb. You're not dropping Chubb.
No, none of them.
No. Yeah, no.
What about DJ Moore?
He's hurt. They're being quiet about it. So he stayed overnight and it was a groin injury. So
Mad Maxie. Maxie's that's one of his faves. One of Mad Maxie Goat's faves. DJ Moore is in a DC hospital. Like, what's wrong with him? Yeah, like what's the problem? The problem is that he's not elite anymore. If he ever was elite. That's the problem. I don't think Ben Johnson wants anything to really do with him. You saw how they were. They deployed Rome in the X. They had Lex Luthor Burden just running mad out of the slot or out of like the split end Z roll, whatever you want to call it. DeAndre Swift.
I'm ready for them to stop messing around with Luther Burden. I really am. Alameda Zacchaeus.
Yes. I knew I was missing somebody.
Stop doing this, okay? Like, stop doing Alameda Zacchaeus. DJ Moore's hurt. Please, let's see Luther Burden and Colston Loveland. Please, yep. Ben. Please, Ben. Thank you.
Hold on. Let's
Mad Max.
get Hecky first.
No. I was going back to Hecky. I just want to look Mad Maxie's message. He's listening. That's because he's a motherfucking goat listening.
See, I would start Brian Thomas Jr. over T-Mac.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. BTJ's kind of coming back to life, it looks like. He's seen 26 targets the past 2 weeks. Quite close to, not 26, 16 targets the past 2 weeks. With 12 catches, touchdown, 170 yards. It's looking good. Is it perfect? No, but it's looking better.
It's better.
Looking better.
That's the way I would say it. It's looking better. What the hell did I want to say about T-Mac? Tetaroa.
2 touchdown T-Mac.
On 29 yards.
29
yards receiving, right?
That's it. So week 2 against Arizona, he had a close to 17 point fantasy game. That was his best game until last Sunday where he had 2 touchdowns, finally scored his first and second touchdown for 29 yards. That was a drum roll 17-point fantasy game. I mean, all right, I get it. Jalen Coker coming back though.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know the way they have him set up on IR. It seems like they can just continue to roll him over. But he should be coming back, or he should be coming off IR. I would still go Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, and with matchup this week, I would take Brian Thomas Jr.
There he is. There's the motherfucking truth.
5-1 guards my current tight end. But if I could pick up Fannin off waivers tonight, should I trade Goddard for Waddle or another good wide receiver? My receivers are currently Nico, Olave, McLaurin, Devontae, Kupp, and Hunter. Yeah, I would do that.
Depends how good, because they are utilizing Goddard at the goal line at a crazy. Just we're going to get rid of the tush push. We're going to start implementing this underhand throw to Goddard. Like, so I don't know if I want to get rid of Goddard too soon, but I understand your thinking. It depends on what wide receiver you could get for Goddard.
Yeah.
But Fannin is a must grab. Fannin is a must grab moving forward, especially with Njoku hurt.
That underhand throw or that push pass didn't work out so well last night.
Underhand throws it.
Didn't work out for Josh Allen last night.
No.
Threw it right into the guy, like landed in front of Khalil Shakir, I think. Was that Shakir? That doesn't matter. Man, the Bills, fucking shit. The Bills, that defense is full of holes. It's not good.
Not good.
Not good. And Josh Allen is still, he turned the ball over. I mean, yeah, they got to clean their shit up. They're on bye. So if you have Josh Allen, like I do in one main league, this is why we drafted good backups. This is why we have dudes like Justin Fields or Sam Darnold or Brock. It started off Brock Purdy. Now it might be Indiana Jones. What do we got here?
Stepsky Goat.
Lapsky Goat. What's up? What's up, Lapsky Goat? It's got a big one here. 12-man redraft. Half PPR. 2 flexes. I love it. Drake May, Bijan, Genty, CD, Lamb Chops, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Theo, Bill. What happened to Bill last night, by the way? Rico, Bench, Fields, Marks, Woody. Don't flag us, too. Bishal Tootin, Matthew Golden, Emeka on the IR. Jawan. Where do you want your trophy sent?
No kidding, huh?
Or, I mean, did you make your Venmo or your PayPal available? Zelle, maybe? Where do you want the trophy sent? There's no ribbons here. No ribbons on this team for this squad. No ribbons. Just like Tron Goat. No ribbons. Like Mad Maxi Goat has no ribbons coming to him. It's just the hardware. Right, Hecky?
So he needs two flexes out of this. So stars May, Bijan, Genty, CD, JSN, Theo Johnson, Donald.
I didn't even know there was a question.
I'm guessing it's a question. So if I'm flexing, I'm gonna flex Marks and Golden.
We're gonna go back to Woody. A little early for that.
But do you trust him more Tootin against the Rams defense? Rams have a good rush defense.
Yes, I would trust. I think I would play Marks over Bishal Tootin. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Bishal Tootin has still yet to get a rush of over 10 yards. I don't know if I'm trusting that dude with anything right now.
And so if it's another dude for the flex, right? We're going to go back to Rico's in the flex. Rico or Rico?
Rico's is Rico available for flex, or is he on the starting team?
I just thought that's why. I just thought maybe Lapsky was. Here's some more information. Maybe. Well, Jason, we see you. We see you, Jason. Does this help us? No.
Yeah, it sounded like he's just gloating about his team, which is fine. Hey, Flapsy, you gloat about that team, man. Listen, you did an excellent job.
No. It won't be the first Lapsky goat to show us the All Stars, the Pro Bowls, and it won't be the last here, Lapsky goat. The new Lions offensive play caller is total butt cheeks. Really? You think so, Jason? You think so? Because I'd like to introduce you to the New York Jets.
Huh. Yeah.
If that's bad, you played an Arrowhead, guys. Come on, Jason Goat.
I mean, Jason, give us some credit. He ran a bubble screen with Jared Goff that should have been a touchdown. That's pretty creative.
I know.
I mean, dude, there's no way you predicted that, Jason. There's no way.
I
was jealous when I saw that.
The only gripe I would have here,
right?
The only gripe is that we're still getting this, this hybrid quasi like running back split. And Jahmyr Gibbs had like 65, 68 yards total offense, yards. Yeah. Monty's in the 5-yard line, in on that trick play. You got J-Mo involved. Sammy Ball game was about. They played the Chiefs. They played the Chiefs at home.
You saw what Dan Campbell said today, right?
No.
We want to get Monty the ball more.
Oh, see, that was the complete opposite of this past July or August. Complete opposite. So there you go. I bet you that was misinformation, Rhino.
You think?
I bet you that was just total misinformation. He was never going away.
No, he just got paid.
Jimmy, that would be my only gripe, and that's a fantasy football gripe, Goat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still screwing around with the running back room with those two.
All right, picking up Caleb or keeping Phil's I'm picking up Caleb.
Yes, I'm also picking up Caleb.
Yep.
If Caleb is available,
if Caleb is available, yeah.
If Penix is available, pick up Penix. If Stafford's available, pick up Stafford. Jeez, yeah.
No, but Caleb would be the first. There.
Yeah.
Caleb, Penix would be 2, maybe Bryce Young 2. Then Caleb would be my first preference out of this, out of the list of available callbacks. Matthew Stafford, yes. Is Puka gonna play?
No.
I don't know if it matters.
No. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm even saying for his fantasy implications, I'm not sure if it matters. I understand what you're asking, but I don't think it matters. I think it's the same whether Puka plays or not.
I mean,
maybe.
I think it's more of a detriment to the wide receivers and the tight ends if Stafford doesn't play.
Right.
But the other way around, I don't think losing a wide receiver is detrimental to Stafford's production.
Yeah, because Whittington did pretty freaking good last year when he filled in for Puka.
Exactly. I've seen him be without Puka and Cooper Kupp enough times to know that his production is going to remain the same.
Yep.
Maybe Puka goes with them to London with a stopover in Germany. So maybe Puka could go see CMC's doctor.
Listen, as a Puka shareholder, I would absolutely love that. I would. But
hell, you are there. It can't be. It's not that far. Once you're already there, you might as well go see any non-FDA, obviously, orthopedist that can perform shark cells. West up,
Exactly.
baby. West up, baby, goat. The Carter or the Bam Knight. Cardinals
Carter.
got who are the Cardinals playing this week? For crying out loud. See, I don't have my stuff here. I'm not prepared for the goats' biggest questions. But I'm confident. I'm confident that the West Goat will be back. Be back on Thursday or Friday. We'll have all this stuff ready for him. Won't stop until the West Goat. There you go. Coming from the goat that's 4-2.
Yeah, like I said, it's Carter. Like I said, without Bam's touchdown, he's looking at 6 fantasy points, and they saw a 51% snap share to 49% snap share. I'm taking Michael Carter. He's off of the catching upside. He had 5 targets. Michael Carter did.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not ideal. I would go Carter first and hope for the best, but
David Carr got hurt in this game too, so he wasn't even really involved. If he's healthy, then
he may cut into the Bam Night stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, Goats. I'm going to pause this show briefly for a little message.
Hey, Goats, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe and hit those notifications so you don't miss any of our content.
Thank you very much.
That's so good.
You know, it's so there he is. That is very good. Done by a fantastic designer. Fantastic. His name is Alex something.
Alex.
I mean, like, I don't know if
like an 80s movie's name.
His name is Alex the Designer on X. Alex the Designer. Alex Designs on X. That's who's responsible for that video, the intro, the banner, Goddard fire if you put them in your lineup. Sniper's Goddard. Shadows. Look at the Shadow Goat. What's up, Shadow Goats? You know, wide receiver. Should I drop Pacheco or Woody for the Bourne identity?
Or one of the Bucks wide receiver.
I would pick up Kendrick Bourne. Yes. Do I drop Pacheco or Woody though?
I don't know if I could drop either one of them. There has to be a different option here, Shadow.
Yeah. It worries me about, will Bourne continue this streak he's on? But and if Pearsall's back, that's eating into Bourne's thing. And who knows with Jennings? You know, suppose he's playing with 5 broken ribs and this and that, whatever. But
I think Kendrick Bourne has shown us enough over like the last 2 games that he should not be taken off the field, and he should be a priority target for whether it's Mac Jones again or Purdy. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, that's Mac Jones's guy. Pearsall is Purdy's guy.
I don't think it works like that.
It works like
I think
that.
I think it's like what Kyle Shanahan wants, and then Brock Purdy says, "Yes, master."
Better.
Right?
That's the only option.
Yes, master. yes, Kyle.
Yes, master.
Yeah,
Thank you for $50 million.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Right. So if he's designing the route concept and it's featuring Kendrick Bourne on 25 to 28% of the plays, now Kendrick Bourne's a good pickup, but here's the caveat though that I would also mention: Kittles.
That's what I was going to say too.
Kittles
coming back too.
So I'm not sure if it's really that. I don't know how much it's Jennings / Pearsall / Brandon Ayuk when he returns. I think it's more along the lines of now Kittles puts the wrench into it. But Shadow says Shadow needs a wide receiver. He needs one.
So then I'd
I would drop Woody Marks if it had to. I think there's another option.
Can you make a trade? Can you maybe make a trade for a wide receiver? Try that first, maybe.
But Pacheco is actually trending up.
Yeah.
Pacheco is a real buy low target right now. He's played the most snaps that he's played. I'm telling you, he's a buy low target right now. He's played the most snaps that he's played all year. He is 77% against these Detroit Lions. The most rushing yards he's had all year. The most rushing attempts he's had all year. I think he's a buy low target right now.
I want to say hello to all the goats that have joined us this evening. Appreciate all the goats, man. All the fucking goats. Mama goats, and Papa goats, and brother goats. I got Doze. Solo had Bill last night. I got the Quincy Go. Nao! The hell's going on here, Nao? I don't see the toolbar. I don't see any tools next to Nao. What else is new? All right, where were we?
Goddard's on waiver somehow. Do I pick him up or Gannon?
Jonathan Gannon?
Yeah. No, yeah. Gannon.
Fannin.
Maybe Fannin. Maybe I meant to say Fannin.
It's probably Fannin. I'll go with Fannin.
Yeah, he said yes, Fannin.
Oh, Goddard or Fannin. I think Fannin is probably their only passing. Again, he's commanding a high target share.
Yeah.
Harold Fannin. So did Njoku, but Njoku's a little banged up now. Fannin is leading the team in target share
and catches.
But but you still got AJ Brown, you still got Devontae Smith, you still got Saquon Barkley, and then you got Dallas Goedert. I think we should expect Goddard to regress to the mean as well, in the negative fashion. He only played 14 snaps. But look at what he did with that 14, right?
Yeah, let all the Chicago Bears wide receivers and fantasy points.
I know the weather played 14 snaps, not good. But like, how many snaps were there total would be my next question. That would be my next question. How many total snaps did Caleb snap? Looks that silliness. Snap, crackle, pop. Get it, Sniper?
Mm-hmm.
Silly, you get it? That silliness.
That Bill Fulmer lost me my match. Oh, that sucks, dude.
Bill.
Ugh.
Why couldn't it happen that? Why couldn't something like that happen when me and you are playing each other? It's usually the other way around.
Bill. I have no Bill, but I don't want to continue to gloat on it. There's the GQ. GQ.
Ooh, that's a good question here. What up, Ghost? Would you drop Travis Hunter or Jacoby Myers for Butte or Cocker?
Whew. Are we giving up on Travis Hunter? I feel like we should.
We've been trying to leave the light on for him for weeks now.
Yeah, no.
It's getting.
We're both tail sixing him.
I know. We've been trying for so long. The patients are growing. They're wearing thin here for Travis Hunter.
I just don't think this is his year. I don't. I'm kind of just. And it hurts to say because I was so high on him during the offseason, but I just don't think this year is his year. Next year, I think it's going to be amazing.
Because here's the thing also, right? Like, okay, so we know that he's most likely going to score at some point, but how consistent is this dude going to be for us in fantasy? How consistent is Travis Hunter going to be for the Jacksonville Jaguars on offense? Now, Keyshawn Boutte presents a whole other set of kind of issues. Not that he's not good. Not that Drake May's not playing fantastic. But, here's the thing also, right? Like, okay, so we know that he's most likely going to score at some point, but how consistent is Travis Hunter going to be for us in fantasy? How consistent is Travis Hunter going to be for us in fantasy? How consistent is Travis Hunter going to be for us in fantasy? Now, Keyshawn Boutte presents a whole other set of kind of issues. Not that he's not good. Not that Drake May's not playing fantastic. we're still. I think we're still kind of like sitting there waiting for someone to emerge as like a go-to guy for
Right.
Drake May. 1 week it's Stephon Diggs.
2 weeks ago, Stephon Diggs.
One week it's Stephon Diggs. Now it's Keyshawn Booty. Now it's like Hunter Henry weeks ago. We're waiting for someone to kind of sort of emerge, especially in the absence of a running game.
Jacoby Myers, he's getting 4 or 5 catches for about 45, 50 yards right now. Trey Tucker seems to be wide receiver 1 on that team right now. So that I think I dropped Travis Hunter too.
Yeah, honestly, I'll probably go with Butte, even though I think Coker's going to be amazing, but I'm going to go with Butte.
Let's add one of them, GQ. We're not suggesting a start, but yeah, Travis Hunter's been sitting there collecting dust, right? Might as well just add one of those two. Your pick, Quincy Goat, because you are the GOAT, and they're gonna sit there on the bench too. And we'll play around. We'll see if we can get the better player in your flex position, right? And we'll take it from there. Gibbs up the middle. Oh, Quincy Goat, would you drop Hendel?
I actually freaking traded him for a 2nd round pick next year. Last night.
Quincy
you did?
Yeah, Henderson. Yeah.
He does.
Man, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you think it's going to be like this moving forward? Like for seasons to come?
I don't know.
It's worth.
I'm pretty heavy in the receiver room, so
it was worth not having the aggravation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take the loss.
Yeah.
Would you drop Trevion Henderson or Chase Brown for No, not for Kamani Vidal. T. Higgins, right? T. Higgins, not Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins is an interesting name. Oh, I almost added Jaden Higgins to this. Coming off of the bye, the rookie bump. Let's not be surprised if you see Jaden Higgins on this list next week. I'm saying it now, GOATs. Free spot. 5-1 team. No, let's hold Quincy.
So he has Higgins and Pearsall are both on the waivers for him.
No, I think he's asking what do I drop Henderson or Chase for Vidal? And then he was like, or even maybe T. Higgins or Pearsall.
Okay, I'm not dropping any of them.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't drop any of them either.
Yeah, let's hold.
Yeah,
Vidal
played the Dolphins. He played the Dolphins.
Based on record, I'm sitting okay here. I know we're always looking to be proactive. I know we're always looking to audit. Have the best freaking team, 1 through 15. Or however many spots. Gibbs up the middle. I get. See, I know. See, Jason, I knew where you were going here, GOAT. I knew it. It's this Gibbs factor. Yeah, it's absolutely aggravating. It's aggravating. Gibbs up the middle.
I can see Jason now. I told you. There's gonna be Gibbs the middle again. I told you. God dang, OC.
Serious lesson. I think what he wants to see is Gibbs off the right side.
Right.
Off the right side. Mm-hmm. Up there he goes to the second level. Jahmyr Gibbs got a man to beat. Touchdown. 81 yards. Jahmyr.
Maybe Dan Campbell wants to see that too. That's why he wants to give Monty more carries.
The good news is we've already seen something like that, or we have seen that out of Jahmyr Gibbs. So it's coming. It's coming, GOAT. Trust us. And I don't normally say trust. We're gonna see that again. Unless there's something wrong with him. Danny Dimes. You mean Danny Quarters.
So team Caleb, CMC, White, JJ, Adams, Debo, Rico, Hall, Mason. Pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Adams and JJ. And then
CMC.
Bobby Goat. There's the Bobby Goat.
Rico.
And Rico. And then flex Rashad White.
Look at the Bobby Goat. Hope Goat.
Yeah, Rashad White, yep.
Yeah.
So far, 3 defense boys, linebackers. Yeah, West up, baby. West up. Or any of these Bengals, or any of these Steelers. We got all week in the lab for you, West up, Goat. Danny Quarters. Now for the sniper. Sniper, that's a different story for the sniper. The sniper bills out. And I don't mean Bill Krusky. She bills for her time to be in the lab for her. So far, 3 defense boys. Well, that one, man, that's a terrible injury. Bobby Goat. Bobby, look at this one. Bob Goat, man. Sutton. Cortland 4. Or is it 3-3 now? Let's go 500. Cortland 3. The Shepherd 3. That's right. Sutton, Jacoby, Keenan, PPR, pick 1. Pitts, Ertz, also Hurts, Myers. Broncos against the Giants at home. It's probably a good matchup for Cortland.
Yeah.
Although he was, I think he was targeted. I think that the stat is 11%. 11% overseas. That is shitty. Or the flip side, the Jets defense did a really, really good job. I mean, that's why it's mind-boggling.
What tight end would you go?
Is it so? Tight end is Pitts or Ertz? Pitts still looks like the Pitts. What did Pitts do yesterday against the terrible Bills team? Look at
they're good against tight ends though. He had 4 catches for like 18 yards.
Yeah.
God damn, War Chief.
He could have had more yards, but he stumbled.
War Chief. It took us an hour to get to motherfucking Drake London's coming out party.
Oh my gosh. I thought we could go for like 260 last night.
Drake London almost had 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
For like would have been 40 plus fantasy points. Yes.
The 3 of us will wait for that all season long.
London Bridges.
All right. I think I'd go.
Damn, I enjoyed that.
What time would you guys go? I think I'd probably go Pitt.
What's wrong with Zach Ertz? He's Jaden's favorite target.
So we were just picking one?
Yeah.
Look at the
between Sutton, Myers, Keenan.
Look at Jason Goat. Frosties.
I'm going Keenan Allen.
What's up, Frosty baby? I see the Frosty Goat. Frosty. Better days ahead, Frosty Goat. Better days ahead with the solo Goat.
Okay, so
yeah, I got it. I got it now. So I'm going Keenan. I'm going with Pitts, and I'm going with I don't know who the Eagles play this week.
No, I don't hear. Oh man. See,
I think I'll go Sutton, Pitts, and May.
Might as well just get the schedule up. I know an hour later.
Oh, okay. So Hurts has the Eagles, and Drake May has. What does Drake May have?
The Patriots are playing the Titans.
Oh, we're going with May.
Yeah.
May.
In Tennessee.
May.
Vrabel's going back home. He's going to put a whooping on him probably.
Yep. Yes, he is. You fired me.
You fired me
fired me.
for that jabroni. Good job. No, Solo Lee. That's actually my voice slowed down and actually.
That's exactly what it is. It's his audio. Just it had to be slowed down a little bit to get it under the time requirements.
And sometimes if you talk to me long enough, it'll come out a little bit. When I lived in North Carolina, it came out big time. The girls loved it.
They loved it, man.
They loved it. You're confident, aren't you? Yeah, I'm from California. That's right. Damn it.
From California, cool, man. What's up, Jason Goat, man? Good win last night, man, in DC. It was a good win. That was a good win on the road. I think the Commanders are frauds. I did not have the Commanders going into any playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Stash Jadon Blue.
Or Davis.
Isaiah Davis with Brees trade chatter. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's a goat move.
Stash a minor or Burden. I stash them both if you can.
Yeah, I'm stashing Burden though. It's only a matter of time.
Can we do one back and one wide receiver, or it has to be one here? That's the question. With Brees Hall trade chatter, then stash. See, I'm not sure if that's in addition to or one move, and then move number 2 would be one or the other.
If you
could do 2 moves, yes. Love the Isaiah Davis call. Let's see how it plays out for a couple of weeks with Brees Hall. If he gets traded, you got yourself a freaking ace in the hole. And then I would take Lex Luthor right now also. He looked good last night.
I think I'd take both of them. I know both of them. I like them both.
Yeah, if it was out of the 4, I would take A.O. Manor and Burden.
Look at Mad Maxie. Mad Maxie's actually in the lab with me. We're in the lab late, Mad Maxie, coming up with the best freaking teams possible for the GOATs. That's what I'm doing for the GOATs, like you. I'm going to drop DJ for Lex. I'm going to drop Tyrone Tracy for Tajay. And the DST for Fannin, which is the most important here. Well, if you think, we know which position I believe in is the most important. That would be the running back first, then the wide receiver. Then, I guess, then your wide receiver. Then the tight end for sure.
And that's where we differ. I say Fannin is the most important. I say Fannin is the most important. And then Spears is second, and then Burden is third.
See how these guys just like they're falling apart out there. They're falling apart. Sniper said it. She's losing on average 2 players a week, and that means she's losing more players than the NFL's losing. These guys are just dropping. It's rough. It is rough. Absolutely. The stat that I said yesterday, let me share with you, stewards. I think, and again, paraphrasing, I don't want to botch it. Out of the top 48 picks in ADP this season, 14 out of the 48 are either out for the year, have missed a game, or on like the short-term IR. 14 out of 48. That's 14 dudes out of the first 4 rounds. All right. All right. Is Scatterbo must start. Tough matchup this week. The Froggies. Is he
also Ibuka and Pearson on his bench?
Well, Mecca Ibuka, you're not going to have shadows. So I don't want you to do anything with him other than leave him
Yeah.
on your bench or in an IR once it becomes official. No one trades in the A. Told us this. That's lousy. That is lousy. But at the same time, I get it because if it's a home league, that's the dudes are real tight with one another. You've got individuals in the league that are kind of like nervous about making the wrong move. That's why. When you're in a league with people that you really don't know, or you're in a league with people that you don't care whether the actual trade on your end doesn't work out. You don't really care about any backlash or any
I don't care what league it is. I'm freaking
right
trading
any smack to right. So I mean,
yeah.
but I'm saying I see that side of it as well. I
Yeah.
see that why sometimes. Is Scatterbull a must start? I don't know about must start. It depends on who we got, Froggy Goat. I just want to say hello to my other to as many goats as we can. Hi Solo. Hi Frosty Goat. I want to see all the goats. I want to let all the goats know that of course we're going to be here throughout the remainder of the week. Just like always.
What do you think? Do you think he can get traded, Shepard? If you had a bet on it?
If I had a bet on it, yes.
And to who?
That
The
part.
Rams.
What'd you say, Jax?
The Rams.
That would be the most McVay thing ever.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like he's like the top candidate to be traded because he's on an expired contract at the end of this year.
Yeah.
So like any team right now that can execute the trade for him has got a borrowed player almost, and then he becomes a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had
sign him to a new contract, but
or the Jets like do some sort of like nice good PR with Brees Hall now when you're 0-6, 0-7, 1-6. I mean, that would be a Jets thing to do. They paid Garrett, they paid Sauce, they brought in they Quentin Williams is homegrown. There's a couple others, Jamie Sherwood.
would you trade a 2026 third and a 2028 fourth for Vidal?
2028 fourth, 2028. Are we gonna be alive in 2028? I guess. Would you trade a 2026 third? Yeah, I mean, this goat. You know this goat. I mean, a third round pick is so more miss than hit. More. You'd be lucky if you.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
that's
how much value Vidal has for me moving forward.
Right.
I'm like,
I would see how it looks this week because it might switch,
Exactly. You might be able to get him for a 2028 fourth next week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Imagine that. No, I'm not even. You're so 100% correct. I'm glad that we said that. There's no guarantee. There's no certainty that Vidal even leads this backfield
next week or this week. Nope.
That's right.
And then he's on borrowed time because once Hampton comes back, he'll probably get some play, but Hampton will still take over majority of the backfield.
And who's to say that they're not still looking for a veteran running back up?
Yeah,
that was something that was said last week.
Maybe it's Brees Hall.
Maybe it is Brees Hall.
It may be, as I'm saying. So I don't know if there's really that much value in Kamani Vidal.
No. So I kind of feel good on my trade 3 weeks ago. I traded Benson, Terry for Mike.
Evans.
Oh, Evans. The book got hurt for me. I have Garrett Wilson right on time. I could put Rice and Mike Evans in if he plays with something. Yeah.
Is Mike Evans going to potentially play this week?
No.
Okay, just moving forward. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, moving forward, yeah.
I actually heard that he may practice this week.
Oh, really?
May practice. May get back on the field. I think it's a long shot. Let's get to this guy. This goat. Excuse me. What do you like more? Jalen Cocaine or Tajay? I only have cartilage in one knee.
Coker.
I think I would go with the better offense, which would be the Carolina Panthers at this time. With a caveat that we don't know if the offense is going to adjust or change drastically, where we may see Tajay Spears getting more burn, more work, more snaps, more usage with a new guy. That's the only caveat. Other than that,
last year it was pretty much like 55-45 between him and Pollard. Mm-hmm. And sometimes each week it could switch. 1 week could be Pollard 55, next week be Tajay.
It just depends on the game script.
Maybe they're sick of that. Right?
Maybe
they're trying to go with just like one guy, like roll him out there for freaking 25 attempts.
So it's really quick here on Mike Evans. It was reported that it depends on how he feels on Friday and Saturday.
Whether or not he plays.
Yeah, whether or not he plays, because they play on Monday night. So
the plot thickens, folks.
Wow, it does. That's kind of crazy.
The plot does thicken. Still, if Mike Evans were to play, he rolls out there. They roll out with Sterling Shepard. Maybe they do a little Tez magic. Maybe it's the other guy a little bit here, a little bit there. Baker also, he's going to want to hit the open guy. He's going to run around a little bit. He's very, very, very good off script, obviously. They got Rashad.
You know how wide receivers are quarterback proof? Baker Mayfield's wide receiver proof.
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal to have as a quarterback on fantasy wise or regular team wise.
I'll give your head coach the credit.
Mayfield has said that too.
Everything changed from that transaction out of Cleveland to LA and then off to Tampa from there.
Well, it's Cleveland, Carolina, then LA.
Right. That.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you're right. I got my heart broken. Your heart. Your animal heart. Fucking animal goat. The solo goat. Yeah, I told the Rhino and the war chief. He came in here yesterday. I was so damn happy, so damn excited. The first thing I read is fire Harbaugh. Fuck him. If you want him fired, I want him fired. I just don't think that's going to happen. But, and of course, I give Solo all the flowers. The architect of this man. The architect of this individual. That guy. This guy right here. The top right. The architect.
Yeah.
I love him for it. All right, Goats. Mike Evans does come back Monday night. How good will he actually be? Well, he's 30,
I'm still not playing him.
He's 31, 32 years old. He gets injured basically like this every season for the last 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
When he plays, he's good when he plays. How good? I think Father Time is running out on him, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. So
but I bet you Baker does want to give him a first read, though, when they're inside that red zone.
Absolutely. That's where his value always lies.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet you he'll still want to go there first. Goats, appreciate you very much.
That's just a question, right? Kyron, A-Chain, Junkins, Rico Henderson, pick 3. The A-Chain, Junkins, and Rico.
Yep. A-Chain, Junkins, and Rico. And watch close to the channel about A-Chain here coming soon.
Uh-oh. We got some JX Magic coming.
If the war chief tells the goats to stay tuned, to be careful, to watch out for some information, he's not fucking playing around. He's not playing around, goats. The West Up Goat. I know we just heard Kyron. Oh no, we just heard. Let me see the West Up again, please.
That's a good trade, Solo.
Where's the West Up? A-Chain, Judkins, Rico, or Henderson. Pick 3. Let's not dismiss Kyron. Why are we dismissing? Again, the 2 Rams fans here are dismissing Kyron. All this dude does is score touchdowns. That's what we want.
A-Chain catches balls. A-Chain catches football.
I'm not sitting Devon A-Chain.
So you gonna sit Junkins or Rico?
Rico, I'd sit here. Yes, as of right now on Tuesday the 14th. Okay, right now.
Let's keep this here and revisit this on Thursday or Friday or Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. That was what I was going to say.
CX looked disgusted.
No, I don't think he looks no.
Like, you're giving me this MO that I'm the biggest Kyron Ram hater there is, which I am. But I don't want people to think that. I don't want people to think that. I want that to be internal. Okay.
And to be quite honest with you, this isn't typically my type of prototypical running back either. But this guy's won me over since 23. All he does is score touchdowns.
Okay, so they're playing Jacksonville in England, right? Right. So last week they played Seattle, right? Jacksonville played Seattle. Freaking Walker and Charbonnet didn't have even 70 yards combined running the ball against Jacksonville.
That's what I was getting to. It's the matchup. It's not Kyron.
Okay, yeah. So Jacksonville is boasting a pretty good defense at the time. I'm gonna factor in the fact that it is overseas, so you got to kind of throw some stuff out the window. Hopefully not the airplane window. B, let's give the credit. Let's go with the offensive coordinators here. The head coach and his pupil on the other side. He's gonna want to beat that dude. He's gonna want to beat his pupil and vice versa. Actually,
I'm sure he is, but I think Rico's a better play. Kyron will probably get in the end zone, but
all right. Well, again,
but Rico has more upside.
So just like with either GQ or many of these goats, Chone Goat, when we saw the entire roster, what was it? Maybe Lapsky Goat. It was much earlier. This is one of these good problems to have, right? This is one of these good. This is probably a very good problem to have for the West Up Goat. We're gonna do our very best for the West Up Goat to get him the 3 backs, the best backs. Now Judkins is our consensus. Like there's no sitting him, and there's no sitting Devon A-Chain.
No.
Okay, so now it comes down to Trevion Henderson's an easy sit. It's going to come down to Rico.
Or Rico.
So Rico or I was going to say something stupid. Y'all are funny.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Monty's getting the ball more apparently, and James Cook is starting to come down to earth.
Yes, he is. James cooking, not cooking actually.
Not cooking.
Pat is QB2, and he all of a sudden has become a rushing quarterback.
Yeah, and Ray Rice is coming back.
Yep.
Ray Rice.
Rashid Rice.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice is
man.
never,
Rice,
never
yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, Ray
My
Ray
bad.
Rice, man. He got a harsher penalty than Diddy did.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true either. That's not true. All right, War Chief for the War Chief. For that handsome gentleman up there at the top right, looking all healthy. I am your shepherd. Appreciate all of you for being here tonight. We will be back tomorrow. We're off. We need more lab time. Full lab session. We will be back Thursday. We will be back Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. By then I'll be week 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Be a difference, make a difference. Stay blessed, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
Go Lord Dodgers.